Fit 366, the Believe in Yourself Challenge. Today is day 99. It's your girl, Natasha M. Zapparell, aka Tashii Moto. Hi, if you're live. If not, catch you in the replay. We're going to get right into it because it's almost 11 o'clock. And it's Sunday, so we're going to be reading the Bible. Last Sunday, we left off in Genesis chapter 30, verse 36. So we're going to read that same exact chapter and move forward today. So if you have the King James Version of the Bible, that is what we're reading. Again, Genesis chapter 30, verse 37 is today. We are going to begin where we finished last week. Okay? I hope you're having a great day. I hope that you are able to plan ahead for the week to come and you are able to enjoy the fall because it is now fall. Okay? So I don't have my extra clock today, so I'm going to have to use the timer from the phone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that concludes our 2 minutes of breathing instruction today, day 99. Got the Holy Bible ready. Okay? King James Version. Again, we are doing Genesis chapter 30, verse 36, where we left off last Sunday. So glad you're tuning in. Health is wealth. That is correct. Most people don't seem to realize and understand that, but it is very true. So we're going to get started. Let me get my hoop going. Sorry about that. It is now 3:40. So we're going to do an extra 20 seconds. Get the hoop going and steady. Again, Bible, King James Version, the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 36. Shout you up. Call of Duty _123. Hey. All right. So here we go. And we starting at 4. So we started hula hooping at 4 minutes in. So when this clock says 20, that will conclude our hula hooping for today. Okay. No, we are doing, I see Romans 15:13. I'll look that up, but right now we're doing Genesis 30:36. And the name of this chapter is The Trickery of Laban and Jacob. Oh, okay. So to anybody who's new, this is Hula Hoop Fit 366. This is the Believing Yourself Challenge. 366 days of hula hooping at least 16 minutes a day. And when time permits on Sundays only, we read the Bible for the 16 minutes. But all the other days, we do things with our arms and our legs. On Sundays, we breathe and stretch for 2 minutes. Hula hoop, read the Bible for 16 minutes, and then breathe and stretch for 2 minutes. Thank you. So this is what we're doing. So if you have your book, read along. If you have an app, read along. If you like the sound of my voice, then listen. But we are doing Holy Bible, King James Version, the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 36 is where we left off last Sunday. Okay? So where we go. And again, the title of this chapter is The Trickery of Laban and Jacob. And he said, 3 days' journey betwixt himself and Jacob. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar, and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and piled white streaks in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had piled before the flocks in the gutters, in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle ringed, streaked, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring streaks, and all the brown in the flock of Laban. And he put his own flocks by themselves, and put them not unto Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in, so the feebler were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. And the man increased exceedingly, and had much cattle, and maidservants, and men servants, and camels, and asses. Genesis chapter 30, verse 1. And he heard the words of Laban's son, saying, Jacob hath taken away all that was our father's, and of that which was our father's hath he gotten all this glory. And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, it was not toward him as before. And the Lord said unto Jacob, Return unto the land of thy fathers, and to thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field unto his flock. Verse 5. And said unto them, I see your father's countenance, that it is not toward me as before, but the God of my father hath been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father, and your father hath deceived me, and changed my wages 10 times. But God suffered him not to hurt me. Verse 8. If he said thus, the speckle shall be my wages, then all the cattle bear speckled. And if he said thus, the ring streak shall be thy hire, then bear all the cattle ring streaks. Thus God hath taken away the cattle of your father, and giving them to me. And it came to pass, at the time that the cattle conceived, that I lifted up mine eyes, and saw in a dream, and behold, the rams which leaped upon the cattle were ring-streaked, speckled, and grizzled. And the angel of God spake unto me in a dream, saying, Jacob. And I said, Here I am. And he said, Lift up now thine eyes and see all the rams which leap upon the cattle are ring-streaked, speckled, and grizzled. For I have seen all that Laban doeth unto thee. Verse 13. I am the God of Bethel, where thou anointedest the pillar, and where thou vowedest a vow unto me. Now arise, get thee out from this land, and return unto the land of thy kindred. And Rachel and Leah answered and said unto him, Is there yet any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? Verse 15. Are we not counted of him strangers? For he hath sold us, and have quite devoured also our money. For all the riches which God hath taken from our father, that is ours and our children's. Now then, whatsoever God hath said unto thee, do. Genesis chapter 13, verse 17. Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels, and he carried away all his cattle and all his goods which he had gotten, and the cattle of his getting which he had gotten in Padanaram, for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan. And Laban went to shear his sheep, and Rachel had stolen the images that were her father's. Verse 20. And Jacob stole away unawares to Laban the Syrian, in that he told them not that he fled. So he fled with all that he had, and he rose up and passed over the river and set his face toward the Mount Gilead. Genesis 31, verse 22. And it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob was fled. And he took his brethren with him, and pursued after him 7 days' journey, and they overtook him in the Mount Gilead. And God came to Laban the Syrian in a dream by night, and said unto him, Take heed that thou speak not to Jacob, either good or bad. Then Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the mount, and Laban with his brethren pitched in the Mount of Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, What hast thou done, that thou hast stolen away unawares to me, and carried away my daughters as captives taken with the sword? Wherefore didst thou flee away secretly, and still away from me, and didst not tell me, that I might have sent thee away with mirth, and with songs, with tabret, and with harp? Verse 28. And hast not suffered me to kiss my sons and my daughters, that hast now done foolishly in so doing. It is in the power of my hand to do you hurt. But the God of your father spake unto me yesternight, saying, Take thou heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. And now, though thou wouldest needs be gone, because thou sore longest after thy father's house, yet wherefore hast thou stolen my gods? And Jacob answered and said to Laban, Because I was afraid, for I said, Peradventure thou wouldest take by force thy daughters from me. With whomsoever thou findest thy gods, let him not live before our brethren. Discern thou what is thine with me, and take it to thee. For Jacob knew not that Rachel had stolen them. Genesis 31, verse 33. And Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent, and into the two maidservants' tents, but he found them not. Then went he out of Leah's tent and entered into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the camel's furniture and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not. And she said to her father, let it not displease my lord, that I cannot rise up before thee, for the custom of women is upon me. And he searched, but found not the images. Verse 36, and Jacob was wroth, and chode with Laban. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, what is my trespass? What is my sin, that thou hast so hotly pursued after me? Whereas thou hast searched all my stuff, what hast thou found of all thy household stuff? Set it here before my brethren and thy brethren, that they may judge betwixt us both. This 20 years have I been with thee. Thy ewes and thy she-goats have not cast their young, and the rams of thy flock have I not eaten. That which was torn of beasts I brought not unto thee. I bear the loss of it. Of my hand didst thou require it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. Thus I was in the day, the drought consumed me, and the frost by night, and my sleep departed from my eyes. Thus have I been 20 years in thy house. I served thee 14 years for thy 2 daughters, and 6 years for thy cattle, and thou hast changed my wages 10 times. 42. Except the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac have been with me. Surely thou hadst sent me away now empty. God hath seen my affliction and the labor of my hands, and rebuked thee yesternight. And Laban answered and said unto Jacob, these daughters are my daughters, and these children are my children, and these cattle are my cattle, and all that thou seest is mine. And what can I do this day unto these my daughters, or unto their children, which they have borne? Now therefore come thou, let us make a covenant, I and thou, and let it be for a witness between me and thee. And Jacob took a stone and set it up for a pillar. And Jacob said unto his brethren, gather stones. And they took stones and made a heap. And they did eat there upon the heap. And Laban called it Jegar Shadahudah. But Jacob called it Gilead. And Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and thee this day. Therefore was the name of it called Gilead and Mizpah. For he said, the Lord watch between me and thee when we are absent one from another. Verse 50. If thou shalt afflict my daughters, or thou shalt take other wives besides my daughters, no man is with thee. See, God is witness betwixt me and thee. And Laban said to Jacob, behold this heap, and behold this pillar, which I have cast betwixt me and thee. This heap be witness, and this pillar be witness, that I will not pass over these heap to thee, and that thou shalt not pass over this heap and this pillar unto me for harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor and the God of their father judge betwixt us. And Jacob sware by the fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount, and called his brethren to eat bread, and they did eat bread, and tarried all night in the mount. And early in the morning Laban rose up and kissed his sons and his daughters and blessed them, and Laban departed and returned to his place. So tonight we are finishing off Genesis 31, verse 55. And next Sunday we will begin Genesis chapter 32, verse 1. Jacob prepares to meet Esau. So that concludes our 16 minutes of hula hooping tonight. We're going to get right into our breathing instruction. Amen. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 of these. Glide down slowly. When you get to the bottom, just hang for 5 seconds. Come back up. 5th one, we're going to hang for 10 seconds. Come back up, okay? So let's go. Glide down slowly. Just hang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 4 more. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, we're going to hang for 10 seconds, okay? Let's go. Glide slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up slowly. This is how we end our videos. We're going to do this 2 times. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 One more again. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 Give yourself a hug. Say I love you. Give yourself another hug. I love you. Love starts here. So love yourself. If you have anything negative that you feel about anyone else, that means you need some extra love. So there you go, some extra love just for you. But you need to love yourself. You also need to believe in yourself. I believe in you. God believes in you. Now you believe in you. Thank you so much for tuning in for day 99. Hope to see you for day 100 tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Good night.